sports. It's in the game.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up.
It is Game 7, and it's the... Lakers. Hi, everyone. Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Clippers coming into play. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now, look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Leonard. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Kuzma, strong finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard, and the rebound pulled down by Davis. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
His first effort, off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Beverly. Gets it in the left corner. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James to Danny Green. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Kyle Kuzma. And the Clippers have the rebound. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Danny Green. Gets it in the right corner. The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Leonard. To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
To Caldwell Pope. And stuffs it home.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Lakers have it. Kyle Kuzma. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
And he can't convert the free throw. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Can't convert the free throw. Clippers have the basketball. George to Beverly. Probing the defense. George, Paul George. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Paul George to Beverly. JaVale McGee tips it. Nice pass to set things up. One quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back after this. It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
LBJ with it. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Beverly to George. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. Beverly to Williams. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Williams into the front court. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. JaMychal Green knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. New blood coming in for both sides. James can't connect. Beverly into the front court. Down just a couple. And counted at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nice pass to set things up. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Pass to Cousins, down low. Williams across the timeline. Leads just a point. They'll get it down low to Harrell. To Beverly. Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And scores. Strong take.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kuzma to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Cruises inside for 2.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Caldwell Pope to James. For 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To Williams. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron with it up top. 5-point game. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Caldwell Pope to James. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
George to Williams. George had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Davis. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it. That misses with 3 seconds left. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.